Hey, welcome back to the garden pit. Yeah, today we're going to plant some herbs and a flower called Portulaca. I'm going to show you how it's done. Now, hold on. Yeah, first we're going to plant some garlic chives. I got the varieties called Geisha, and we're going to plant this a 1/4 inch deep. Never planted garlic chives before. I thought I'd give it a shot there. The seeds look just like onion seeds. That should be enough. They look like onion seeds. Like I said, we're going to plant these a 1/4 inch deep in our pot. I would plant this pretty heavily here. Seed's not that old, 2017. They say onion seeds don't last very long. But we're going to give these a shot and see if they do well. Cover them up. Come up with a 1/4 inch of premium seed starting mix that I made, that I've told you in the past what I use there. Not a seed starting mix, but it works very well. Yeah, they're all nice covered and firm down. I have to make a batch of seaweed there. This is the concentrate here. Like they say, you add 4 tablespoons of concentrate to a gallon of water, and you get your right ratio of seaweed and water. Pour this down in a gallon. You put a top on it and mix it up. You got your mixture here. Stuff works. Seems like it works good there. I've been using it for a while. There. Now we'll just wait for that pot to soak that up, and we'll go on to the next herb. Next we're going to plant some oregano. I had oregano growing outside. It's a perennial, but all of it got drowned by all the rain last year, so I'm going to have to find a different spot, and I'm going to try to grow some from seed. This seed's very, very small. Don't breathe on it, because it'll fly away. See, it's very small. Now you're going to plant this like a 1/16 of an inch deep in the soil. So I'm going to, spread it around. I'm going to put a little bit of soil on the top, and then we'll go from there. I'm just going to plant this whole packet. Who knows what's going to come up. It might be a little bit, it might be a lot. There's a 99-cent pack of seeds I got at the dollar store last year, so we'll see what happens. Alright, got that planted. Put a little bit of seed starting mix on top there. I say, don't put much on. Just enough to cover the seed, because this stuff's, I got a clump in here. It's very, very small seed, so a 1/16 of an inch deep is what we planted it at, and And I'm just trying to get it firmed down real nicely. And this is going to go into the liquid seaweed, and I'll end up putting this in the oven. It's going to need some warm temperatures to germinate. So, like I say, either find a warm location, or if you have an oven with a pilot light, you can put it in there, or you have one of those heat mats, put it on there, and we'll go from there. I forgot to say the garlic chives, I'm going to leave them out in the house there. I'm going to put them on the dining room table. That takes a cooler temperature. It's like onions there. You don't need to heat that up to get a germination. So that's what we'll do with the garlic chives. Next, we're going to plant some sage. Now these seeds look pretty good sized seeds here. I've never planted sage before. This is the first I ever seen sage seeds. Whoops, gotta be careful. Almost lost one. That's your sage seeds there. They're rolling around on my hand. Gotta be careful. Whoa, almost lost them again. Yeah, we're going to plant these 1/4 inch deep. I'm planting about half the pack here. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I've never grown this before. If I get a bunch of plants, I might end up giving some away to my friends and people at work there. They always like that kind of stuff. Alright, I'm going to push them down in the soil a little bit since they're a pretty decent size before I cover them up. And let's cover them up with some seeds, starting to mix. Yeah. Down here in the garden pit grow room, it's starting to warm up a little bit down here. I only heat my basement. I'm not down here enough to do that, so I got my little portable heater I use to keep me a little warm while I'm down here doing this. Alright, into the liquid seaweed it goes, and that is it to planting sage from seed. Alright, the last thing we're going to plant today is Portulaca. I think some people also call it Mexican rose. I grow this all the time there. It's a nice little plant there. It's kind of like looks like a succulent there, and it has nice little flowers on it. It's something nice to plant where you don't get a whole lot of water. It could take the some dryness there, and it's a pellet seed there. So I'm going to plant this pelleted seed about 1/4 inch. It says plant it 1/8 to 1/4 inch there. I guess if I had the regular seed, I'd probably plant it 1/8 inch deep there if it wasn't pelleted. And I find that it seeds itself in some places during the year. You'll see them pop up, and then the next year you'll see them pop up again. Yeah, I'm just going to plant the rest of this whole pack here, and we'll see what happens. It's a lot of seed there, but I don't know how long they are good for. But plant some Portulaca. Let's cover this up here. We'll see what happens there. I've had luck growing this before. I grew it last year. This is from the same seed from last year, so I used it all up. Yeah, I like it. They're nice little flowers. I think the plant grows probably 8 to 10 inches tall. Like I said, it's a good plant to grow in areas where it's not going to get watered a whole lot. It could take a beating there. That's it. It's firmed in, and into the liquid seaweed it goes. Yeah, that's it for today's session here at the garden pit. Yeah, it's another rainy day here at the garden pit. It seems like this pattern hasn't stopped since since May. You know, you get a few dry days and you get a bunch of rainy days there. So it's lingering on into this year, and it's getting me a little concerned there for this planting season. I'm not going to grow a whole lot of cool crops, you know, early crops for the spring there, because it's just too muddy out there. I planted some garlic there last year out in the garden around October, and it just continued to rain and all. I don't think I'm going to get much out of it. I've seen some of the cloves sticking out of the ground, which I don't understand. I planted them around 4 inches deep, so I don't know if they worked themselves way up on the way up, or did the soil wear away. I don't know. So I'm pretty much counting that as a loss for this year. Yeah, I got some new video editing software that I'm using now. The old software didn't work very well with the new computer that I acquired, so I appreciate if y'all bear with me while I learn how to use that. Other than that, that'll be it. You know, I don't know what's next. I had to look at my calendar, but the peppers are growing well. I got 20 of the varieties of peppers have germinated, so we're well on our way there. The pepper video was a little late because, you know, I was learning how to use that software there. I had a hard time trying to figure out how to get the video to go to YouTube, so I finally figured that out, so things will be smoothing out. So thanks for watching. I sure appreciate your patience there. Take it easy out there. See ya.